Good evening. Good evening. Right, for tonight's book review, I had originally decided to do Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance by Robert Pirsig or Moby Dick by Herman Melville. But I've had a change of thought and decided to review one of my favourite books, which is by a lesser known author, American I believe, called Stephen King. And the book is called It. And there it is. Okay, it is actually called It, it's not a joke. The book is called It. Now, not a very imaginative title, you might think, but I have to rate this book as possibly one of the best books I've ever read. Now, it regards a group of children in Derry, a small city in Maine, a place hauntingly familiar as your hometown. Now, it's about a group of 7 children, and they call themselves the Losers. Yet, as 7 desperate children, they face the unimaginable terror that is it, and in a way they win, or at least they survive. Now, it is Pennywise the Clown, but he's not Pennywise the Clown. He's actually an extraterrestrial being who is also interdimensional, so it's actually more of a science fiction story. Anyway, the characters involved are Mike Hanlon, who's the black kid, and also Bill Denborough, who later is a writer, in fact becomes Stephen King, in fact is a semi-autobiographical. The Jewish kid Stanley Orris, and Richie Tozier, and Beverly Rogan, the girl in the story, and Ben Hanscom, who is now an architect. Now, I'm not going to tell you anything whatsoever about this, but you need to read the whole thing, and it is almost 1,000 pages long. So, I mean, I don't know if it can be described as a novel. It's an epic. It really is an epic, and I would recommend it to you wholeheartedly. Of its kind, it's the best book I've ever read. But it is long, and you have to read it all. Okay, so this almost concludes my review of this book, because I don't want to tell you any part of it, except that it's extremely good and you should read it. What can I say? There's Stephen King, by the way. There's young Stephen King. It really is good. Marks out of 10. Okay, surprisingly, I'm going to give It by Stephen King 10 points out of 10. Now, this is unusual for me because I'm pretty mean with my points, but it is really, really good, so I suggest you read it. I will be doing Moby Dick later on, not tonight, you know, when I find it. Also, Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, and I occasionally receive requests for reviews from watchers and listeners, so I will be taking those into account. So, for now, this is all you're going to get. But I appreciate your support, everybody, and I know you enjoy it as much as I do, listening to my amazing book reviews. So with that, I'll bid you farewell.